Hello everyone, I wanted to show you an Ofna 9.5 MBX. I purchased this in San Francisco in 2004 and it has been beaten up and raced and made a lot of fun times from Alaska all the way south through the Panama Canal to Belize and almost every country in between. And that's because I was working on a private yacht and it came everywhere with me. I've rebuilt it several times, and the last time I decided I'd find some new parts, and it just sort of spawned into a project of trying to build it as new and aluminum as possible. So with that, I'd like to thank first of all Nitro House and RC Willpower, Great Hobbies, A-Main, Tower. There's RC Boys on eBay. There's a bunch of eBay guys. I'm gonna make a better video and hopefully get the credits up for all the guys that dealt with me and were patient enough to try and help me find these parts, which I did. So the only reason it's here in front of us today is because of my OCD tendency and their help. So here it is. GPM Racing makes the third-party parts for this car, but the main parts, the CNC parts, are by Ofna, and those were the CNC, the motor mounts, the engine mounts, the center diff, the shock towers, the front bulkhead arm carrier thing. I don't know what it's called there. That one on the front. Inside of there, GPM Racing made these, the bulkhead mount or carriers that are here, and one back here, and this one here as well. That blue one, I couldn't get it in silver, but it was fine for me. Yeah, it was fun finding all these parts. One of the most interesting parts of this vehicle, which kind of spawned the whole thing originally, was the Titan arms, which are identical to the MBX. And I was quite surprised to find that, and I think that's really what kind of got this show started. RC Willpower still has these. They were nice enough to give me these and the Titan parts, which are under the Hong Nor line of their vehicle. They also had the aluminum wing mount and the aluminum wing. And they sold me that really nice polished pipe from Hong Nor as well. These rims are from China, from a Chinese manufacturer. They're really high quality, super nice. I highly recommend. For the low price of $100 Canadian, they're fantastic. I don't know how well they stand up for actual use, but they look nice. That little battery holster was fairly rare, and don't quite often see that. Yeah. It has 3 torsion diffs. I don't know how well that would operate in real life, but since they're fairly rare and not very common, I added them to this vehicle. Of course, you can't see the front and rear ones, but rest assured they are the that purple anodized torsion diffs. These aluminum body mounts, only ones I've ever seen. I was lucky enough to get the last set from Asia Tees. Again, another online retailer that was really helpful. I have some carbon fiber parts, and I just took them out because I like the orange concept, and I like the idea of staying with the metal concept. The entire vehicle is aluminum. These are from Integy for the LX1. They have those, so I added those. These front upper arms are custom made by a machinist here in town in Victoria, and they look factory. I mean, they look absolutely perfect. I love them. The only plastic parts on this vehicle that I couldn't find to switch out are, of course, the gearbox, the diff box parts here, front and rear. Of course, the receiver box and the hubs, front and rear. Those are plastic. The hyper ones were so close, and I almost got them to fit, but I figured I didn't want to have to shave or do too much customization to make this fit. These are the SX1002 Metal Gear servos, fairly uncommon. I think they came with the mutilators. Yeah. .27 Pico Outlaw with the 2047 Hongnor polished pipe. CNC engine mounts. Has the upgraded steering linkage here. Little ball bearing inside of there. I couldn't find that piece right there, that orange arm mount. So I bought a whole nother vehicle simply to extract that one little piece. Of course, I can find them now. They're available at IC Willpower. What a cool, nice looking vehicle. This is what I received today. I believe it's got to be the last one. An OFN 40061, clear 9.5 body. It came brand new in the pack from Great Hobbies in Edmonton. Got the decals for it and everything. So that's gonna stay clear, and I'll put it on the vehicle just for fun. So you can see what a vehicle and 100% upgraded, fully done. I wish you could buy these out of the box like this right now. That would be so cool. There you go. Here, I'll show you some other bodies now that we've got this here. If you know Ofna, you'll recognize that body. And if you remember the Pico off-road, I do have the emblems for that as well. I wanted to keep this in new condition. There you go. Just for some of us that remember the old days and the old buggies. Here's one that I really wish I recall his name on RC Tech, painted for me. Chris Moore. What a fantastic body. He did a lovely job on this. Definitely high. He's painted a couple bodies for me, and every time they come just like this. Perfect. What a cool body. It remains uncut, and I've just hesitate wanting to cut it because it looks so perfect, and if I screw it up, I'll never forgive myself. There you go. I do have a Ravager in almost as complete condition, but unfortunately I'll never be able to bring it to this level because there are some parts that are unavailable that I will never be able to find. It does have aluminum arms, it does have the CNC chassis, it's got certain parts, but I mean parts like the aluminum body mounts, as far as making some aluminum front upper arms and stuff like that, that's just going to be too much of a project to take on. So I'll leave it as is, and hopefully I'll make a video of it soon enough and show you that one as well. It's a beautiful, unused, brand new condition vehicle with certain upgrades. This aluminum wing mount here is definitely, it just completes it. It really does finish it. Thanks for watching, guys.